First off, I just wanted to say big thanks to 1,000 subscribers. The channel just reached just over 1,000 subscribers, so thanks to everyone who took the time to subscribe. Today's video, I've got the Lightburn video. I was just going to show how you can make, you know, like living hinges and stuff just easily in Lightburn. And that way, if you want to bend your wood around something, some of these, I mean, you can, if you go too far, they'll break, but I mean, you know, you can get a pretty good bend, even a little bit that way too. So yeah, you'll see in Lightburn I've done 3 different types, and these was just drawing them out. So there's, oh, and this one, which is just a spiral, also showed how you can do that. If you do this long, you can kind of make like a Christmas tree out of it. This one's not very long, but yeah, you get the idea there. And yeah, just wanted to see, so you can see this one with the little lines is very, very bendy. When the lines get thicker, it still bends, but I mean, this could break. But you can see you just about, you know, make it around a bend there. And yeah, not that one, the lines were too close. Now, I didn't get the video of me cutting these out, but all these was just on my cut settings, like a 12 speed and a 60 power. So, you know, just your normal cut settings. It will even fan that way slightly. I mean, I can feel it starting to crunch a little bit, but yep. Like there's a few different ways. I'm not gonna make these too big, but I'm gonna make, let's see, I'll put this in inches a minute. I'll make these 8 inches long and 1.5 inches wide. So a few ways you can do it. To do the lines, what I normally do is draw out a square. I'm going to change this to millimeters because a 1.5 millimeter spacing, you know, is not too bad. So the height is going to be whatever the height of your object is. Then you want to, with that selected, right click and convert it to a path, and then come to your node editing tool, delete this top and bottom, just hover over and press D. And then these 2 lines, so now you've got 2 lines that are both the same length and they're 1.5 millimeters apart. If you press the letter M when you're on the node editing tool, it'll put a node in the middle. You just do that 3 times on this side, and then I'm going to do it 5 times on this side. I'm going to hover over here and press the letter D to delete this middle out, and then up here and delete the outsides out. So now you've got just these 3 lines left. And then you can just select these 3, go to the array tool, make your spacing 1.5 millimeters, the same as the square, and then you can add, you know, the columns. Okay, so that's all you need to do with that one. I'm gonna just center it. I'm gonna press Control and D and duplicate this outside, so I've got another one. Because, I mean, you can use anything as long as it's not going all the way through, you know, as long as the wood ain't gonna cut, you can basically, so I'm gonna just try one with circles like this. So I'm gonna put a circle there. Control and D, hold shift so it stays straight. Put a circle there. Press Control and D again and move this one to the center. I'm just going to roughly guess that spacing. And then go back to the array tool. Okay. And then with these, because they're sticking over the edge, you want to select them all and group them, and then click the line first and then them, and say everything from the outside, and now it will leave you with the pattern. I'll do one more like with diamonds, and then I'll leave it at that. So Control and D, I'm going to bring this down. I'm just going to get a square, drag it out, holding shift so it's square, and then go to the selection tool and tilt this up. I'm going to spin this around so I can see. and just make it roughly a diamond shape. I'm going to squeeze that in a little bit. And then this should fix, if you pick it up from this center, it should fix to this line as you hover over it. And then I'm going to snap one there. I'm going to press Control and D. Actually, I'm going to go back and I'll have to make this a bit smaller so it's under halfway. There, Control and D. Snap one on that corner. Control and D. And then I'll put one in the middle. I'm going to make this one in the middle a little bit bigger, just to see how it goes. I can't go too close to the edge. I'll go to about there. And then select the three of them and use the array tool. Go through as much as you want, okay. And select them all. Group them, and then you've got to click this outside line first and then hold Control, click the pattern, and then everything from the outside, and it'll give you that. So this is the three I'm going to try, but you can pretty much do it with anything. I mean, you could just do random circles, and you know, as long as you're taking some wood out, you allow the wood to bend. Another thing you can also do is kind of spiral, you know, like spiral it. Yeah, to do a spiral, I went to Google and just got a picture of a spiral like that. Left click and right click, trace image. Say OK. I'm going to move this out of the way. I'm going to put it on fill for a minute just so I can see what's happening. And then, let's do this. I want to select all of it and then single it out. And now I'm going to select one line. You can see that selects a big chunk of it, so I'll get rid of this outside. I'm going to go to the node editing tool just so I can make this side. I'm going to press S to smooth it out and then just drag it out a bit so it's, and then you only actually need one of these lines, so I'm going to go to the node editing tool again, press the letter B to break it away down here. And then the outside line, I should be able to press the letter B even here. And now if I delete that, it'll leave me with this spiral, which I can delete these two out. So I'll print these three out and then just show the outcome. But yeah, you can get plenty of shapes if you want to bend, or this actually turns into like a nice Christmas tree shape once it's cut. So yeah, I'm going to go out there and cut them and show how that's done. Thanks again everyone for liking and subscribing, and thank you for watching, and I'll put out another video as soon as possible. Thank you.